we use various types of clothes in our daily lifestyle. But how are these clothes made? From what are these clothes made? Yes, how clothes are made. So the clothes that we wear are made from fabrics, and these fabrics are made by weaving the fibers. Weaving means interlocking, and the fibers are of two types: natural fibers and synthetic fibers. Natural fibers means the fibers that we get from the nature. For example, cotton, then we have jute, we have wool, we have silk. So we get these fibers from the plants and animals, and so they are called as natural fibers. So what happens? From the cotton plant, from the wool of the sheep, then from the silk that we get from the silkworm, so also from the jute that we get from the jute plant, the product is collected, it is made into a fiber. Fiber means long threads, and these long threads are woven, that is they are interlocked into each other to make a cloth, to make a fabric. And from this fabric that is obtained from the fibers of these natural forms, that is cotton, jute, then wool and silk, fabrics are prepared by interlocking of the fibers, and then this fabric is used in stitching various types of clothes, maybe manufacturing of saris, stitching of shirts, stitching of pants, stitching of various types of dresses that we wear. All are stitched from the fabric that is woven from the fibers, and the fibers they are obtained from the plants and the animals. So the fiber that is obtained from the plants and animals is called as natural fiber. But there are also some synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers means the fibers that are made from the chemicals. Okay, that are made from the chemicals. The synthetic fibers are human made. They are made from the chemicals. So now I will be explaining you what are natural fibers and synthetic fibers. So as I told you, natural fibers, they got this name natural fibers because we get these fibers from the nature, that is from plants and animals. From plants like cotton plants and jute plants, we get the natural fibers. That is, the cotton plant, it gives cotton, then we form the threads, long threads, that is fibers are formed, and these fibers are interlocked, that is woven, and fabric is manufactured, and from that fabric various types of clothes are stitched. So also the jute fabric or jute fiber is not used in stitching clothes, but the jute that we get from the jute plant is used in manufacturing bags or big sacks. Bags, as I told you, for carrying our objects from one place to other, or the huge sacks that are used for keeping the grains. That type of huge sacks are prepared from the jute. So also the wool that we obtained from the sheep, it is used in making the yarn, and then the yarn is used in knitting or stitching of various type of woolen clothes like socks, then we have sweaters, mufflers, scarves. So in clothes we can say stitching, but the woolen, it is knitting of woolen clothes. So also the silk that we get from the small insect silkworm, it is used in manufacturing silk saris. Silk saris are very famous. So also silk dresses, silk shirts, various types of clothes are manufactured from the silk fabric. The next, that is second type of fibers that are used by human beings is synthetic fibers. As I told you, these synthetic fibers we do not get it from the nature, but these synthetic fibers are made from various types of chemicals, and it is human made. it is not present in the nature, but these synthetic fibers are human made fabric or human made fibers. So the names of some synthetic fibers are nylon, then we have polyester, we have rayon. So example for nylon fabric, I can tell you the socks that we wear, they are made up of nylon fabric. So also polyester, the curtains that we use in our house, door curtain, window curtain, those curtains they are made from polyester. So also rayon is used in suiting, shirting, and these are the fabrics that are used by human beings. So as I told you, clothes are very essential, and the clothes they are made from the fabric. The fabric is prepared by weaving of the fibers, and the fibers, there are some natural fibers and there are some synthetic fibers. Natural fibers are the fibers that we get from the nature, whereas synthetic fibers are the fibers that are human made. These synthetic fibers are made by using various chemicals. See children, if we compare between the natural fibers and synthetic fibers, we can say that the natural fibers are having wrinkles. We use the natural fibers, the clothes that are made up of natural fibers, and we then clean them, that is we wash them. Then what happens, they have a lot of wrinkles in them. So if we want to use them again, we have to iron them properly. But the synthetic fibers, the clothes that are made from synthetic material, they are wrinkle free. You need not iron the synthetic clothes every time. So also the synthetic fibers are very light and they dry up quickly as compared to the natural fibers. So also the synthetic clothes or the clothes that are made from the synthetic material, they are very strong than the natural clothes. That is, the life of the synthetic clothes is longer than the life of the clothes that are made from natural fibers. So the care of clothes is also an important factor. The clothes that we wear, the clothes that we use, they have to get a better care so that their life exists and we can use those clothes for a longer period. Now I will be telling you some tips with the help of which you can take care of the clothes that you use. So the first important tip that I would like to tell you is, when you are washing the clothes, you have to use a good quality soap and a good quality detergent. So the clothes need to be taken care in a proper way. A good soap and a good detergent will help you to keep your clothes in a good condition for a longer time. So it is very necessary that you use a good quality soap and a good quality detergent when you are cleaning and washing your clothes. So also, when you are going to keep the clothes stored in your cupboard for a longer period, you have to wash the clothes properly with a good quality soap and detergent. You have to dry them thoroughly and you have to iron the clothes very neatly so that the life of that clothes gets longer. So washing of the clothes, drying of the clothes and ironing the clothes is very important to make their life longer. So also the woolen clothes that we use, like sweaters, we have socks, we have scarves, mufflers, we have head caps, jackets. All these clothes which are made up of woolen, they should be washed with a liquid detergent which is specially made for the woolen clothes. The detergents and the soaps that we use for our regular clothes does not suit the woolen clothes. So the life of the woolen clothes will not get longer if we use the same detergent and soap. So there are some detergents, liquid detergents especially, that are made for the washing of the woolen clothes. So when we are cleaning the woolen clothes, when we are washing our woolen clothes, we should make use of those liquid detergents. So also dry cleaning of delicate and expensive clothes. So the festival wear clothes or ethnic wearing clothes like silk sarees, you can say, or the dresses which are having lot of work on them, they are very delicate, and also these are the clothes which are very expensive. So we buy them by giving a lot of money. So such type of clothes, it is better we give them for dry cleaning in the laundries. Nowadays laundries are available in large numbers in the cities, in the villages also. So the expensive clothes, the expensive sarees, the dresses which are having delicate handwork on them, all such type of delicate works on them, it is better we don't wash them in the house, but we just give it for dry cleaning in the laundry. So also proper storing of clothes is very necessary. As I told you, according to the season, the types of clothes that we wear goes on changing, and for the rest of the seasons we store these clothes. The clothes that we wear in the winter season, we don't use it in the summer and rainy season. So what do? We wash them and we keep them stored in our cupboards. So when we are keeping these clothes in a stored form in our cupboards, it is necessary that we store them properly. So what is meant by this properly? Here come, I tell you. When you wash these clothes and store them, what should you do? You should wash them, you should dry them properly, you should iron those clothes which require ironing, and then you should wrap them in cotton cloth, and you should keep them in the cupboard with some neem leaves or naphthalene balls. Neem leaves, the leaves of the neem tree. And naphthalene balls are those balls which have an aromatic substance in them. A good smell comes from that naphthalene balls. We call it dambargoli. Yes, so these naphthalene balls are to be kept with the clothes that are kept in a stored position. Why do we have to keep these neem leaves and naphthalene balls? Because when the clothes remain in a stored position for longer time, the insects like moth and silverfish, they attack on the clothes, and these moth and silverfish, they eat the clothes and they leave the holes. So the part which is eaten up by these moths and silverfish, we find a hole there, and that good quality cloth of our gets destroyed, gets damaged. So to avoid the attack of these moths and silverfish, we should protect our clothes by keeping the neem leaves as well as the naphthalene balls. The naphthalene balls, they are having a good aroma, a good smell, and they see, if we keep the clothes without any air for a longer period, a bad smell starts coming out from them. So if we keep these naphthalene balls along with those clothes, that bad smell will not come, and the neem leaves, because of the neem leaves, the insects like moth and silverfish, they will not attack our clothes. The neem is having very many antibacterial qualities, and the neem leaves, they will keep these moth and silverfish away from our clothes, and our clothes will be protected from getting damaged. So proper washing, proper cleaning, proper drying, as well as proper storing of the clothes is very necessary to keep our clothes in a good condition for a longer time. All of us should take care of our clothes by following these few tips, and in this manner we can keep our clothes protected from all such insects and any other damage for a longer period.